What up, world? This is the Tankhead Moe Show, and I'm your host, Tankhead Moe. And boy, do we have a very special guest in the building. And I'm talking about somebody who's been lighting up the stage all over the country. You've seen her at the Atlanta Comedy Theater, Uptown Comedy Corner, even at the Stardome. And that's just a few names. She's a headliner, she's a feature, a host, a killer content creator, and by day, she's up in the sky as a flight attendant. So you already know she's bringing that turbulence on stage and on the internet. Family, I need y'all to welcome and make some noise to the Tankhead Moe Show, the one, the only, the very funny, the funny mommy, stand-up comedian, Brandy.
Hey guys, what's up? Thank you, Tank, for having me here. I'm excited. What's up, Tank? Let's do it.
Oh man, thank you for accepting the invite.
I'm telling you, I was gonna accept. Love to talk trash now.
Yeah, because before I ask you the first question, because I got to see you tap the stage at the Filling Me Up, and I was just, I learned some new things that night.
I saw you too. I saw you working the crowd.
So I learned some new things, but I want to ask you, let the people know, how did you get started in stand-up comedy?
Oh, Lord. So comedy found me. I wasn't running out like, I'm going to be a comedian. No, that was not my mission. I've always been funny. I always made light of any situation. But I actually took it serious when my son's dad, he was murdered. And I was like, I used to use his passing as an excuse to get off work, or use his passing just to get out of stuff. So he had been expired at least about 3 years, and I was still using that excuse. But when I went to my son's school, I'm just being real. Hey, this is truth and tank. We in the truth and tank. Okay. So look, I gotta get some use somebody else now. I can't use his, but my son was in school, and I used to always say, when you get in trouble or something, like the Georgia Power lady would call. She's like, hey, you only got like 2 more days left on his life. I'm like, ma'am, don't cut me off. He lost his father. My son, he lost his father. Right. And she'll give me 7 more days on the lights. I'm like, okay, this worked. I started using like Frank's hot sauce. I was putting it on everything. And then my son turned around like, boy, you ain't clean this room up? He like, I was going to clean it, mama, but I lost my father. I said, yeah, I'm going to take this to the stage. And I did. I ended up winning the competition off that joke. And I've been at it. He lost his father. It works. You can use it.
No. Oh, man, that's hilarious. But yeah, it's amazing how you able to use your life trauma and making it something that's hilarious though.
Right. It took a while to do that, but it just helped me cope with different skills. But and it worked. So here I am 10 years later. So.
That's funny. I just see you talking about calling off to my I
would come in today, but my son, he lost his father. I can't even come today. They're like, man, you thought he lost him last week. We got 2 daddies. The stepdaddy was the first one. Right. So I had to stop when they start catching on.
Yeah. That's your story, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Only Brandy can do that one. That's hilarious, man.
And I got my grandma who was in comedy. Like my family's it's a whole reality show. We was a reality show before they start having all these reality shows. 16 and pregnant. That's my family. 600-pound life. Shout out to my Aunt Bertha. Johnny Clay plus 8. I'm a sibling of 13. So it's we've been had them shows, but
Right. Yeah, that old school, right?
Yeah, I'm like, they started making money off these shows. They should have been filming us. Right. But
Yeah. I tell y'all, man, women are some of the funniest comedians, man.
Thank y'all.
Yeah. Oh, man. What made you say, I'm really about stand-up comedy? I'm really about to do stand-up comedy and not just think about it. Like, I you pretty much already answered that question.
Okay, well, blame it on the. Okay, so no, I was in cosmetology school, and my cosmetology teacher, Miss Barbara Edmonds, who is the goated in the Bonner Brothers in the hair industry, very iconic lady.
Right.
She said, you could do hair, you a cosmetologist, but you're really a comedian.
Right.
And I was like, no, I'm just cracking a joke. She said, no, I'm gonna take you to backstage. We went to backstage. Well, it was First and 10. I don't know if y'all know about old school pool palace, all that stuff. Okay, so if you're from Atlanta, First and 10, which is now backstage, she took me over there. She said, if I sign you up and you don't go on that stage, you're gonna have hell to pay. And I'm like, I'm just going to see. She said, no, I'm going to sign you up. So she signed me up, and I hit the stage. All my classmates came out, and we laughed, we cracked jokes, and I've been doing it ever since.
Right.
So she actually gave me the push and courage to do it. Then I heard on the radio, like, hey, if you're looking to do comedy, come down to Uptown Comedy Corner. Right. We have a competition. It was, what was that guy name? What was that old guy name from back in the day? Not, he's still doing comedy. Anyway, he had a competition. I met Flo and another guy, Tiny. I don't know if you Flo so amazing. Shout out to Flo. And Tiny. And comedian Tiny was the first person to take me on the road. And since then, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, they used to call me a Christian comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what? No. My God, no.
Oh man, that's good. That like it's almost like it's a blessing because
definitely a blessing.
your cosmetologist teacher, correct? She saw the gift that you had, to heal hearts with laughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
And through my shows, I've had people come up to me like, oh, my God, I'm battling cancer. I needed that good laugh. Oh, I just went through a divorce, and I needed that good laugh. Oh, I just lost somebody. I need it. Girl, you are crazy. Right. I'm like, thank you. Like, you so stupid. I'm like, thank you so much. I tried. My mama used to say that.
Right. But you but you see how important you are.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much of a how big comedy is, how healing it is. And not only to people, to us. Right. You know what I'm saying? As comedians. You know, I don't know if you ever been on stage when you had like a bad day, or just like, dang, I'm not really feeling it today, and you still went on the stage and was like, I just gotta do it. It's just a part of healing. So it's like, yeah.
Right. I know about it. I almost deleted myself. So
Lord, you gotta tell me about the deleted now.
Oh man. Somewhere in my head, I was thinking if I drank Pedialyte, it's gonna give me electrolytes. But so whenever I go on stage, I'm always gonna be energetic. But I was drinking Pedialyte every day, twice a day.
You full of electrolytes.
I was full of electrolytes and stuff.
Wait a minute. You ain't read no back of the bottle. He's just gonna be full of electrolyte right, shocking everybody. Wow. Right. So wait. So how did you realize that, okay, this is too much, or just like
before my show at the Comedy Cafe in California, shout out to the Comedy Cafe. It was God. I went to the doctor. Something made me set an appointment.
Okay.
I was like, I had like a swellness in my finger, and it like had been there, and I went to my doctor, and I told my finger was swelled up. He's like, look like you probably injured or something. So they checked my blood and did a sugar.
Oh yeah, that's when they was like, oh yeah, you doing too much.
My blood was 168 over 100.
Oh my, you could have went into shock.
Right.
Like what?
My sugar number was close to diabetic.
Oh my God.
And and he was like, were you drinking Gatorade? I was like, no, sir. Have you been eating a lot of candy or something? I was like, nah. And I happened to have this how God worked. My youngest daughter, you know, she was out of school because she had a cold.
Okay.
And for some reason, she just spoke up. She was like, no, my dad had been drinking Pedialyte because he tried to give me some.
Oh, she snitched on you. She's like, good, she saved your life.
Right.
I'm glad because you probably like, yeah, no, I haven't done. Right. That's really good. No, but I would have thought that too because when I drink and sometimes I have to like recover.
Right.
I'll get like the Pedialyte, but they got the new stuff out, so they call it Liquid IV.
Liquid IV.
So next time try that. But
right.
But yeah, you
don't do it every day though.
Yeah, I don't think the bottles say that either. I think you kind of like went on your own prescription on that one. But
public school, it was public school. I ain't no reader.
He like this straight. No.
Yeah, I'm the dude that takes something out the box and put it together. I ain't reading no direction.
Look, that's most men.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was he was like, don't ever drink no more Pedialyte unless you got a fever or you need it because that salt swelled me up.
Oh wow, yeah.
I was gonna be looking like Norbit.
Oh, I'm glad you did. I'm glad that baby spoke up too to be like, no, my daddy is his own doctor. We drinking Pedialyte around here. Gotta say, yeah, your daddy is not certified.
And I know I'm gonna tell my daughter quit talking all the time.
I'm glad she did because you would have went right back in the car and keep on chugging like nothing.
Yeah, I would have.
These kids sometimes they do.
Yeah, like. What's the biggest mistake you made early in your comedy career?
Oh Lord, the biggest mistake. So many. Number one, not reading the room. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going in. I got a joke I want to tell, but that's not the crowd for that.
Right.
You know, so that was one of the biggest mistakes in the beginning. Until like I would tell a joke about food stamps.
Right.
They don't know what that is. I'm like, oh,
right.
Y'all got money.
Right.
You know, I was like, oh, wow, okay, so let me switch that up. You know, so I was just talking from experience and stuff. So just reading the room is one, not doing correct business. And when I say that, like, I know people talk about contracts and stuff like that, but I was just so hungry just to tell a joke, and I hit the stage. And then at the time, I do 2 characters. So I do my Grandma Louise, and for marketing material, I would go out as Grandma Louise, and I say, hey, y'all come on in here, see my grandbaby. She back there, she funny, I heard she gonna be out there telling jokes. Come on in here. And people are like, okay, ma'am, because people listen to old people and kids.
Right,
they do.
Right.
So when I get on stage, I was like, oh, y'all, thank you for coming out. I'm glad y'all see my grandma. I know she crazy. Ain't she crazy? People are like, oh, my God, that was her, you know. And it was like, so I learned to make it work for me. But it was a big, because people see your talent, and they hone in on it. They'll like, oh, come here, come with us. They'll be getting paid, and you ain't. So beware. So just be very mindful.
I think when I heard you did it on the radio station, was it Hot?
I've been on V103 with my prank calls. I've been on Hot 107.9 and 94.5.
94. Okay.
Yeah. So and I do. I had loaded some on Apple Music, but it's time. Yes, I would definitely do. I do prank calls all the time.
Yeah, the prank call. Yeah. So, but you're right. You have to have when you're dealing with contracts and stuff and trademark your stuff. You
do. You have to, and you have to keep your joke, because people do. They say they don't steal jokes, but they will recreate it or But you know. Yeah. So you have to be very mindful of that stuff too.
That's why I write stuff toward Tankhead way, because I'm Tankhead Moe for a reason. I trademark everything.
Good.
My stuff,
very
everything
good.
I do. But I write toward my way so I can tell somebody using something that's geared to me, because people like, hold up, now that's Tankhead.
Now you don't hear no station wagon. Right, y'all barely ain't had no car.
Right.
So, you know, they will. So, and a lot of people think when comedians pass, they can use a joke. You cannot. I'm here to say you cannot use the joke. The joke dies with the comedian.
And I agree.
Okay. So you cannot use the joke.
Right. Because I was a big fan of Tyler Craig.
Oh, I just did. They called me out to do a tribute show for him a couple months back. Yeah, I love Tyler.
That's amazing that you got to do that. And I've been in a room and I've heard somebody, you know, at first I was on, and then I hear the joke. I'm like, whoa.
If you know the person, if you are a fan of the art, you're definitely going to know where it came from.
Right.
You know, so you're right. The moral of the story is everybody know that's Tyler Craig's thing.
I heard some people do Tyler Craig jokes,
yeah.
and I'm like, how can you have the heart to even be that lazy, you know, to take someone else's joke and do it Like, is this your joke?
I think it's not like I think it's like I said earlier. Like we come from a fast. Like now they got the internet.
Right.
You know, back then we would wait to BET, Def Comedy Jam come on. You know, we would stay up late waiting for them jokes. You know what I'm saying? But now you get on the internet and see a meme, then you'll recreate it, or you'll see somebody joke like, oh, I'm just getting paid, so let me just go knock out 4 or 5 jokes for 10 minutes.
Right.
And that I can get paid from it. Now the people you saying it to may not know, or the host may not know, but you could squeeze it in and kind of maneuver it. But they're like, I'm just getting paid for it. Anybody gonna see this? But then when somebody record it, it goes online, it goes viral. Now you're looking like, oh, you stealing people material. You like to steal, huh? So it's like, it's not respected.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What's harder? Getting laughs or getting booked?
Getting booked. Yeah. I have no problem. I could get a baby to laugh. I literally can make anybody laugh. Getting booked because of your value. You know what I'm saying? You know your value. And people pockets because they want you to promote for the show.
Correct.
Right? And you're supposed to. If you're on a show, you definitely promote and let people know that you're going to be a part of a show. But they look for you to bring people in also. Like, they want you to go out and start hitting the ground running and getting people in. So it's like, okay, wait, am I getting paid for promoting and booking, or am I getting paid for just the comedy?
Right.
What am I getting paid for? So it's like it's a very fine line between that. But I feel I have gotten booked. I do get booked. But not as much as I make people laugh. So if they could meet and marry in the middle, it'd be great. So
it's coming.
Yeah.
It's definitely coming. Yeah.
So I enjoy it. Yeah. So I would say book.
Yeah. Yeah. I can agree with that. I want to kind of go back at a point when you said we had to know the room based on a joke. Mm-hmm. And I understand what you're saying, because sometimes you work so hard on jokes. You like, man, I want to do this joke.
Yes.
But like, even though I feel sometimes when people say you got to read the room, but sometimes you have to take the crowd and just do your joke. Mm-hmm. And they may not that first time, but I've seen when people leave and you be thinking like, this went the room, but the next time when they see you out, be like, hey, they address you by that joke. Mm-hmm.
I tell all comedians, have something that somebody can tie back to.
Right.
Of course, everybody always do the grandma with me. They're like, oh, you talking about the grandma? Oh, you crazy girl. Because I used to do I used to do that. I think another comedian has that also. But Kevin Hart, he used to come out with the all right. So and everybody so it's like somebody always got something. Dirty South, my legend, that was my Dirty mentor.
Yep.
Loved her down. Everybody know I'm a big Dirty South fan. And she had Do My Ladies run this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She literally was like, women rallied around it. Yeah, and she like, believe that. And she would pause the room and carry. And sometimes you're right. You do have to carry a crowd with you where you're going, especially you being a storyteller. Right. So people get lost in translation. But if you say, no, let me take you on this journey. Back down 1990, we riding in this hot station where. Now I'm thinking like, yeah, I remember them seats used to be cloth. That seatbelt buckle be hot. So now you got my mind going where you going. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. You have to take people where you are. Right.
And you was talking about Dirty South, and I always tell this story when I met her at Uptown.
Oh, okay.
And the craziest thing though, when I met her, it was good that day because she like, we gonna work together, and she came in, and the guy Ernesto came in.
Oh, I love Ernesto. Yeah,
she had her purse and stuff like that, and she gave me a hug. She said, give me a hug, and I gave her. I slid out the bench, and I gave her a hug. She's like, we gonna do something. You know, I had just came off stage doing the mic, and she's like, we gonna do something. And then next thing I know, the sad story.
Yeah.
She passed. So yeah,
it was super sad. One thing about Dirty South, and any interview I've ever did, I've always spoken highly of Dirty South, and no matter whatever. But Dirty South, for all new comedians that's coming up now, I hate they're gonna miss that because she don't care who you was or who you are. She's gonna sit front row and she's gonna have the biggest laugh. She's gonna be attentive. She's moving. You gonna be nephew, you gonna be niece, you gonna be whatever. And you feel like if ain't nobody in here listening to me or believe in me, this lady is literally believing in me, listening to me, and she will sit there and she will, and she'll make you feel like this my crazy aunt, or this my girl, this is my crazy cousin. You know what I'm saying? So that energy, I haven't seen it from a lot of the OG comics now. Not saying we don't have them. I haven't seen it in the actual comedy clubs. A lot of the OGs, to me, are not online because they're OGs. You know what I'm saying? They're like, when we try to do little stuff, you got to, I don't want to name no names because they're like, why you say my name? But no, we got like OGs that's still online, you know, that's still doing stuff. Like Arnez J. His thing he just became hot again. I mean, he's funny. Not hot again, I'm sorry. Not hot again, but he just became more relevant in 2026 with the no jelly milk. That was on
when they do the dance. Yep, because that's on that
there was so he got a joke from that. I don't know if you know about that joke. His uncle. Thank you. Okay, so you know comedy is all right.
I studied comedy.
Thank you. It's so hard to talk to people who don't. So it's like no, he been did this back in the 90s.
Put them pants up.
Yeah, and now everybody's cereal, no milk, jelly. I'm like, man, that joke there is like dang. So it's like it's a timeless joke. Like nobody could ever go back and do that.
Right.
Nobody could ever go back and do that.
Right.
So it's like, man, it's just those things in comedy that you miss that the new comedians really won't get that feel. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I'm out there, I try to be like, hey, y'all, what's up? You know, ask me. You know, but they're like, girl, who you is?
Right. You know? But that goes back into the creating moment with the act outs and stuff like that. See, and I grew up on that old style comedy, and that's why I keep my style that way.
Yes.
I love the act outs. I love, like you saying, like the grandmama, you know, but what you in there looking for? You know, looking for something to eat. You know, like, you know.
Yes.
Well, next time you better take a picture the next time.
Okay,
you know.
who in that my refrigerator? Close that door.
Yep.
My grandma was going blind. She was going blind, and so it heightens her other senses. She was like, who in that opening bread? Damn, how the hell you hit a twisted tie? I know ain't nobody in there breathing. So I'm like, it's me, Grandma. Stop breathing. Okay.
Hilarious. Yeah, that was the days, like, people don't understand that when you talk about your grandmama, and then when you say something, baby, like, what you say?
Okay.
Like Ned and grandmama. She like,
All right. I remember I like sucked my teeth in church one time. My grandma paralyzed my whole left side with a pinch. I swear, like my whole right side went limp in church. I say, you going to jail. Like, yeah, so no, that comedy back in the day, it was so, I don't know if we were just going through a lot back then and we just needed to laugh because we're going through a lot now, but it's like, hey man, they was just so, you know what it is? We've been so censored.
Right.
Throughout the years, like, you like, damn, I don't know, because we could say bulldog, we could say the F word, we could say a lot of stuff back then, but it's like you can't even say R word. We can't say you can't say none of that stuff. Right. So it's like, well, what we gonna say?
What you gonna say?
You slow, it don't hit the same.
Nah,
it don't, you know what I'm saying?
It don't.
But so it's like we gotta but if you a comedian like us, you're creative enough to make it work, you know. But it's like, dang, I really want to just talk about y'all president, tell y'all how y'all. But it's like, girl, you got a good job. Now you better stop.
Right. But you know what though? We can't say some of them things, but some of the people that those things, like I know somebody with a funny shape, but they be cracking on regular people. You know what I'm saying? My leg work, but he gonna talk about me. So that's why I think we should be able to still.
Right. It's a healing thing. It's a whole ministry behind the comedy, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is, man. Like, people, you gotta love comedy.
Yeah.
You gotta love comedy, and you're right. The younger generation, they gotta see, like, I'm young comedy wise. Yeah. I'm old in age.
Yeah, but it's like comedy, you still, But, it's like the high school of the comedy. Like, you're not a senior yet, but you're like at a junior level, but it's like you still gotta.
I'm still in the process.
Yeah, me too. I'm still there too. So but I could go in a room and.
You're more senior than me. So you know what I'm saying?
You think so?
Oh, you are.
How long have you been doing comedy?
5-6 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're more senior. I took 2 years just to learn how to write comedy.
Oh, wow.
That's how much I study comedy. You know,
I tried that.
I looked.
I couldn't do that.
You couldn't
My
do it?
ADHD could not sit down and write. I started writing and this turned into bills. Then I hate Dear John letter. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
But so that's comedy.
Literally, I couldn't. But it's like I could go in a room and structure. My thing is, I love to be people.
Right.
Like people. I don't say I love a lot of people but I love to see people and do stuff. And I can say, okay. And if I say something that hit, then I can narrow in on it. But then people are like, what you remember that joke you said? I'm like, ugh, I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I need to do better with that. I got it right.
Yeah, I got bunches of jokes, and then I had to get them professionally critiqued. You see what I'm saying? Like where it's like, okay,
take
it's
the fat
ready
out
for the
of
stage,
this,
taking the fat out. Yeah.
And that Tankhead, you got all them jokes.
Yeah. And you know what? We was talking about some stuff. Like I remember when I was young. You can call me slow. I used to slub a lot. My head
just
was
randomly, just slob.
Yeah, had a big head and slim neck for real. And I couldn't eat peppermint.
You
remember
you over that? You over the slobbing?
A little bit.
Okay.
Just a little though. I still slub every now and then. You know. I couldn't eat peppermint. You know the hard peppermint.
Why?
Because I was I don't know how to say this. You know, I'm old. I'm considered as an OG now. But I swallow it, you know, and get it stuck in my throat.
The peppermint.
The peppermint. I used to do it every time. My mom go, boy, you just quite ain't right.
No, that thing hurt too.
Yeah. She be running me out the church. Get it out your boy.
It stop everything. We saying looking crazy.
Look, and I'm walking down. We in church. My mama rushing me out the door. My head heavy. I'm walking down the aisle like
she
this.
Like, excuse me.
There, the peppermint.
And you like,
and you know, mama back then was strong.
I'm telling you,
I don't knock everything out.
They'll put you to sleep like that.
Yep, they sure did.
That grandma
right on the back. Yep.
We have second kid. What is it? Sudden infant? What's the shaking syndrome with kids?
No,
my grandma will rock me to sleep on that knee. That knee will put you straight to sleep. You will be out like a light. Lay down. Lay down.
Yeah, that's one thing about growing up in the A and stuff like that.
Yes, it was so fun, baby. Now I'm scared to go outside.
Yeah, I don't.
For one, I'm scared it's too hot, and these kids they be too mad.
Right.
They're so angry.
You know, it was different. Like when we did things growing up, you know, like before I got a career and stuff like that. Shout out to my mom, give God the glory. But you know, before I got in my career, when we did things, we had a purpose for it.
Yes.
Even when you did wrong, it was a reason.
Yeah, it was like, I got it. Like, it's going to be worth it. You know what I'm saying? You remember the Cosby episode when Vanessa snuck out the house? And she was just like, man, you better not go. But she's like, it got to be worth it. Like, and when she got back, Claire was like, not playing with her. That made me, but we took risks like that. It had to be worth. I'm not just out there just frivolously doing stuff like for nothing.
Right.
But you know, time like they say, I feel like the unks and aunties of the comedy, like times have changed.
Yeah.
So
these cat like going to jail.
I'm telling, they giving out football and them. And they, oh wow, I could not. I can't. I went to jail. Excuse me. I went to jail. For what did I go to jail for? I went to jail twice. I used to fight a lot. I used to fight big time. I'm from the west side of Atlanta, and I don't know if that means anything. But
Adamsville.
Okay, good. My son's dad's from Adamsville. Yeah.
Okay.
So rest in peace. He was.
We might know each other.
Yeah, Jeff, little Jeff. From I don't know. We'll talk about it off camera. But by Howard Drive, I went to the House of Faith right there where the McDonald's is right there. Yeah. And so.
I stayed across from Cushman Circuit.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you probably knew him.
Boulder Park.
Yeah. So when we used to be outside, it was just fun. You know what I'm saying and stuff. But it was like when I was growing up, I did fight a lot. And when I went to jail, I went because of suspended license, and I ain't know. You know, just move address, didn't know my license was suspended, and I'm looking like I can't do this.
Right.
I was trying to find every excuse to stay in the holding cell. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. When they say get your mat, pack it up, where's we going? I tried to fight an asthma tag. They picked me right on up with the asthma tag and put it right on in the cell. I was like, oh my God. I can't see how people go back to back like that. That is a lot. That's a lot. But you know.
I think most of the people that do it, they got relationships.
They got to have something. They done left some unfinished business in there because the way these numbers is crazy. They be handing them out.
And them big doors closed when you go through that door with them cars, that big door closed. It's like, oh, now you
keep the lights on. It's cold. The food ain't changed one bit. Right. But the second time I went to jail, this time I was prepared. Cause when cause I ended up taking it somewhere you had to go like weekend jail or something instead of like paying a huge fine. So I was like, okay, on the weekend I'll just go drive myself crazy and I just get some good rest in jail. So my brother's like, listen, before you go to jail, you want to wear all white, but you want to layer up with like 4 white t-shirts, 4 white underwear, 4 white socks. I was like, okay. I was like, babe, he said, when you get in there, my brothers go to jail a lot.
Oh,
when
okay.
You get in there, he was like, when you get in there, you could barter your socks, you could barter your t-shirt, you could barter your this, that, and third, so you ain't got to eat the food. I'm like, all right. So got in there the weekend. I'm like, all right, I'm stacked. I'm like, yeah, you know. So I was like, I got a t-shirt. Who giving up them cookies? I'm talking, they was wanting cookies. I got everything. I'm taking draws. Like, here you go. Here go socks. I had cookies. I had snacks and everything for the weekend. And I was good. So, yeah. So, I don't know if that's a FYI or a little hood hack. Wear white. Yeah. If you're going to go, wear white to jail.
Yeah, and lever up.
Yeah, I'm saying layer because there's no.
Layer up, yeah.
No, it's freezing. Yeah, if you been, you know how cold.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, we got to change that, though.
Yeah.
And I think. With the young generation, we gotta get respect back.
Yeah, it has to be a rehabilitation center before I guess that was the whole pre-trial thing was, but these kids are the chain. I think you should, the ones that act up like that, go ahead and send them off to the military. Like, if you that bad, you want these sticks and guns, let's go tell you where the war at. Let's take you for a real war, okay? And let's see how bad you are.
Yeah, because now you go over there and fight, you're going to be fighting some dudes with some sheets and some
let me see. Let's get some real active. Y'all want real sticks and training. Let's take you where we really need you at.
Right.
Now, if you ain't ready to do that, then.
Be ready, though.
Okay.
Be ready.
I'm telling you.
It sounds good. Like, what is something you wish someone told you before you started comedy?
Oh. So I wish somebody would have told me, and it's just life in general, do comedy or do stuff for you. Don't people please. I will cater to they want me to do this joke, or they want me to be like this, and and it was just like I was very unhappy.
Right.
I was very unhappy, even though I did it. It was just like, oh, this is not me. Right. And then that's when I said they used to call me Christian comedian. And I'm like, okay, this is great. This is nice. Even though the Christian comics they got me paid more than
yes, it do.
I'm telling you, the clean comedy has gotten me paid more, way more, and booked.
It pays. Yep.
It definitely pays. But I was a heathen. So I enjoyed like sitting around, talking trash, drinking, and yeah, so I wish somebody would say stay focused on why you started, right? Because why I started was because it was a message in my mess. Like my son's dad's dying, I got divorced. It was a whole message in the mess. So that's why I started.
Right, and that is a mess. It's a hilarious mess. Excuse me, God.
Yeah,
but only you can tell that story.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, and that's you can that. You got to keep that.
I haven't did that joke in so long. I should bring it back.
You need to bring it back. So that's hilarious. How do you balance motherhood, work, and chasing comedy all at the same time?
I started when my kids was a lot 10 years ago. So my daughter was 15, my son was 13, and that's wrong because they were a lot younger. So balancing it at the time, it was very hard because I quit my corporate job to do it. And they're like, you gonna quit telling jokes that you got no insurance? I was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna do it. It just makes me happy. I'm just gonna do it. So trying to balance it, I had to take my daughter to comedy clubs with me. People come, I'll be on stage, comedians will come out to the car and watch her. She'll be with her iPad. We'll take her, like everybody know Molly, like they know my daughter, because they literally raised her in the comedy club. Like it's been times that I had the lights cut off and I had to switch clothes with my daughter because we had to get in the hotel room. And I won actually, shout out to Roast War Champs. She went to school in the clothes, but our lights was cut off and we was going through this whole thing. I stayed in the hotel. Raheem came, picked me up. He said, you gotta go do this roast thing. They got money. Come do this roast challenge. I'm like, I ain't even got no clothes. I took my daughter clothes from her, what she wore at school that day, swapped clothes with her, went and did the roast war, and won. That's what's up. Which is crazy. I said, okay, it's purpose. I said, okay, now you got me in like a unicorn glitter t-shirt and won the roast. I know for a fact, like, this is it. Right. So,
but look at you now, though.
I know. It's God is good. I'm a grandma now.
Hey, congratulations.
And I got one more year for to be out the house. So it's just all comedy and me. So
right. I'm with you on that. I'm a granddad too.
Oh, nice.
I got 3, 2 in California.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My grandson name is Amazing. That's his name.
Hey.
And he
shout out to Amazing.
Amazing. That's his
right.
name. So I'm Amazing Grandy. Yep. So I got a god grandson that call me Grandy instead of Brandy. So they just say Grandy.
Yeah.
What do your grandkids call you?
Well, I'm granddad. I just
just
took
granddad.
the granddad. Then I think his other granddad call him Papa or something.
Okay, that's good.
I just went with the original.
That's
granddad,
good.
Even though I look young.
Yeah, that's good. That's the new granddad. You Zach Grandzaddy.
Yeah. And Kyer is my grandson.
Oh, that's so beautiful, Kyer.
Kyer, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And my son kept it where it's my name too.
Oh, okay. She did that too with her son. So her grandfather, then his dad name is Anthony. So Amazing Anthony is his.
That's how I do. All my kids, like my boys, is their first name with my name.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my daughters, I went boy girl. I got 4 kids.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
what's your youngest?
My youngest, she's 8.
Okay.
Gianna.
All right.
Yeah.
So you ain't granddaddy that. Yeah, you still like granddaddy kind of.
Yeah. 'Cause, no, I did a huge, because my oldest is 25.
Okay, that's my oldest.
Yeah, he's 25, and then my daughter who go to Tuskegee. Shout out to Tuskegee.
Shout out to Tuskegee. My daughter went to Tuskegee
that's what I'm represent. Yeah, she's in Gabrielle.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yeah. So shout out to Tuskegee, and she was in the Ti video too. She danced, with the band.
Yeah, my daughter was a dancer too. They probably know each other. My daughter came from Tuskegee, but she came back up with COVID. She was one of Prince and Tigerettes too.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead on with your band.
HBCT,
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but so she's there now, so I'm just trying to make sure I be the great father.
You're doing great.
Yeah, so and grandkids be like, wow, and just trying to create something so when I'm gone from here,
right, they can always look back and say, oh, my granddaddy had a legacy for me. Right, definitely too. I hope my grandkid have my personality and super funny like me, because it has made several ways in life for me. Cracking a joke, I done got out a lot of stuff. Cracking a joke.
Right. I have one thing to ask you though. What's the wildest thing you seen as a flight attendant that felt like a comedy skit?
Oh, Lord. Okay, the wildest thing I seen that felt like a comedy skit. We see some stuff. I don't know if it's the wildest, but so this person, so a lot of people try to put these what's the dog, the helping dogs, what they're called? Assisted animals. The special animals, the assisted animals. So they tried to put the vest from Amazon, a special service dog. service dog. And they tried to dress the miniature horse up like a service dog. And bring a miniature horse, like literally it's right. And he said that's how the dog barked.
Because of was a jackass or donkey?
Okay, all of them. But the horse was really like a little. It was tall as a Great Dane, kind of, but it was a horse. Like you could tell it's a horse. Like it didn't even got the little nipples. Right. It's a horse. Like it's like no, it's a service dog, and we like, sir, you going to jail? Your ass going to jail.
That's hilarious.
I've also seen people like roll up weed on the tray, like pull the tray down, like roll it up. And it's like, you got to put that away. You have not made it to California yet. That like you do you know you are transporting in air, like you gotta So it's crazy stuff that happen on the plane.
Wow, that's real crazy.
I'm sure y'all see it on the internet all the time.
Yeah. All right, we had fun chopping it up.
Oh, good.
But this is part of the show where I turn up the heat.
All right.
This is called the Tankhead Hot Seat.
Doom. All right, let's go. Let me adjust my wig.
Oh man.
All right.
The funniest lie you told your kids just to get some peace and quiet.
The funniest lie I told my kids is peace and quiet.
Just to get some peace and quiet.
I done told them some stuff. I done told them I'm not their real mama before. I've told them They actually are adopted, and they should go to their real family. Like I done said some stuff to my kids. They probably could tell you more than me, but yeah, not to get peace of quiet, just to get away from them. My kids are very entitled. They're good kids though. They do really well, but they're old now. So when they were younger, I could say anything.
Right. What's the biggest misconception about being funny mommy online?
They think that I think everything is a joke. No, I'm really serious, man. I be serious for real. So the biggest conception that people think like, oh, she just crazy. She don't mean nothing for real. No, I am very what else I do? Yeah, I don't know what the biggest conception is. I think with being, people say signs. I'm a Taurus. I'm very straight, direct. So people may say I may be too blunt or very straightforward. I don't know if that's a thing. People don't take me really serious. They don't take me serious at all. And so I have to turn up on them. And then they're like, oh, okay, my bad.
What moment made you say, yeah, I need comedy to survive this?
Every moment, every like I've lost so many people in my 43 years of living. I lost my sister when she was young. She had 6 kids, and she died all of a sudden. My biological mom died all of a sudden. My child's dad died all of a sudden. So I was like, yeah, before I go, let's just go ahead and crack a joke and do what I need to do, because I'm not just gonna up and poof gone. Let me just do some shit. You always want to find out like how they died first. Like what she had going on? Oh, a heart. Let me go find me another heart. You like, oh, okay, she had bad acne. Let me go get me some cream. You like, so I'm like, So I think life just made me say, Brandy, you better laugh and keep from crying, girl, because you never know what's around the corner.
What's a mom struggle that deserves more respect?
A mom struggle
that deserves more respect.
More respect. I think all that we do, people see what we do physically, but I don't think they know what we do mentally as moms. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I said, my son lost his dad, so a lot of mental struggles that he went through. Right. Physically, I could do, get him what he needs, get him what he wants, that stuff. But the mental struggle to see your kids go through, and if you're an empath, you take that on. So as a mom, your job is my job, I'm not gonna say all moms, to nurture, protect, and I just feel like, especially when you as a mom yourself need nurturing and protecting. So me, I got pregnant at 17, had my first one at 18, got pregnant at 19, had the other one at 20. So I was figuring it out with the kids. Right. So the mental struggle and the mental, as they grow and you grow, that's we don't get enough. I think a dad is more like, boy, this is what I said, do it. And so my son losing his dad, even though I had an ex-husband at the time, he was father figure, is not daddy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like saying, boy, I'm gonna call your daddy. That still rang true. Like you said, all right, I'm gonna get your daddy. So, but now when he didn't have one, it was like tough trying to, being a disciplinarian and a nurturer, and just moms, we have to think about everything and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like what the husband got going on, what the child got going on, what the dog got going on, what the house need. Now, what do we need? At the same time. Right. So yeah, I think we don't get enough respect when it comes to like, mom, take a mental break. You know what I'm saying? We could say, oh, Mother's Day, you give us flowers, whatever, or take us on vacation. But to just say, you know what? Just take a mental break.
Right. Right. That's right. What's your toxic trait as a mom?
It is very bad too. My kids will be coming to me with their feelings, and I'll crack a joke, or I will be sarcastically. They're like, "I'm not playing," and I'm like, oh, "Okay." Or they'll have a gripe about something. I'm like, "That's not even serious." Like, my AC's out of my car, girl. We ain't even we had to roll windows, girl. That's not even a thing. Like, get out of here. Like, I think these kids are so spoiled. Right. Like, they don't realize like. We just wanted a car. We didn't care if it had a radio, the window didn't work. We didn't care about that. Like, we just like, get me to where we need to go. Now my daughter's like, oh, my window, I think the fuse is blown. I'm like, girl, you got a fuse? We had to roll that thing down. I remember my homegirl, we put a boom box with them big 8 batteries. We had to go get them big old 8 batteries. We headed to Buckhead, the World Ball with our radio. We was just in the car, but we was just, those was good times. But yeah, these kids.
when it's all said and done, what do you want your fans to know? I mean, to say about the Funny Mommy?
She lived, she laughed, and she loved. Like if anybody know me, anybody come across me, she don't tell you about God. I'm gonna tell you about the Lord. I'm gonna tell you about Him. I'm definitely gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna love on you, and I live to the fullest. Like I really do. Right. This career choice that I made, because I used to be a nurse for years. I used to be a nurse. I was doing nursing with children, with neurology. Then I got tired of seeing sick babies. Then I went over to the older people. I started seeing people die. So I was like, okay, yeah, let me just do the billing.
Funny and smart.
Yeah, so I was like, and you know what's so crazy? Oh, thank you for saying funny and smart. But I actually laughed my way into the interview and lied, to be honest with you. I literally, I don't have a degree. And I literally, my homegirl was going through divorce. She said, you should come up here and do this job. Well, I went to medical assistant school, went to medical assistant, did all that, graduated. And she's like, girl, you should come do this. So she got me into billing, didn't know how to collect a bill or nothing. I was like, y'all owe this money. It's like, you can't call people house like that now. You can't call like they owe you. You got to call like, the people. I was like, hi, y'all know y'all owe this money. They was like, no, let's get some work done. So she got me doing that. And that whole job, billing, collecting, medical bills, you're supposed to have a batch or something. I didn't need it. Went in the interview, cracked the joke. My flight attendant, they said, be yourself. I went in there. It was getting hot. I shifted my wig around. They thought it was, hey, I said, all right.
Right.
So being me, being funny, live laughing and loving is just like, and listening to God. If God say go this way, it may not make sense to you.
Right.
Go.
Right.
He already over there.
Right.
He already seen what's behind you. So just go. And don't go in it blind. Go. That's the whole thing, walking by faith. So I have done that through my life, through my relationships. Okay.
Right.
And anytime, it was always God said, go this way. And when I didn't go that way, that's when stuff went the other way. Right. So so live, laugh, and love, and just, that's what life is to me.
Right.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
So you survived the Tankhead hot seat.
Okay, good. It was hot too. I'm like, ooh.
But before we get out of here, let the people know where they can find you, social media, all the good stuff that you got going on.
Okay. Awesome. All right, good people. My name is Brandy Burney, and they call me The Funny Mommy. I'm on all social platforms. That's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, what's the other one? Facebook, all of those. I'm usually in the airport cracking a joke. You catch me online. I'm doing prank calls. You follow me. I've got Apple Music for Grandma Louise. She has her own page too. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
Mm-hmm. And people, get out and support the Funny Mommy.
Yeah, I have a show tonight actually. Mm-hmm. Yep.
She have a show tonight, and she's hilarious. I've seen her do stand up. Get out and support her. Like she said, and she play these different characters, and it's about the truth, the jokes, the Tankhead way. Peace.
All right. Bye.
All right. If you like this episode, please comment, like, share, and subscribe.